welcome back to another episode of This Is Pure Wrestling. Today, shall be giving you a different show. I'm going to start off by giving you a little bit of an introduction of my week, what I thought of the latest wrestling I've watched, and I'm going to give you later on the reasons why I really like John Cena as a wrestler, as a promo artist, and everything. I'm just going to give you my reasons why I like him, and talk a little bit about the reasons why people may not like him and stuff like that, and things that I've heard, and just give a little bit of a roundup of the show. But the first part of the show, I'm going to give you a little bit of news on my channel and news of my life and wrestling life, really. And I'm hoping you can understand that. I want to give my audience a bit of info on me, because I'm not really explaining myself much on who I really love as a wrestling fan and what I love, and more about me, really. I hope you guys can understand that. If you're a subscriber to me and you want to be a subscriber to me, please subscribe to me. And for future content, I'm just a real straight up guy, and I just want to talk about wrestling with all the wrestling fans around the world. And this year is the year I want to make my channel big. The one bit of breaking news is that I'm going to do 2 videos every week now, not just one a week or once a month. I'm going to do videos every Tuesday and every Saturday. And now these may be different videos. Then one week it might be a review on a Tuesday, and then on a Saturday it might be a top 10 or something like that. They may be different every week. There's no certain videos, because every week I want to do something different, and that's the one thing I do try to do. So I hope you guys can understand that. Please subscribe to me. In the description box below will be links to all my social media. So if you cannot subscribe to me, you can go and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, even my Gmail, my Wrestling Amino app. If you haven't got Wrestling Amino app, I do suggest you do. It's a wrestling community. It's absolutely great to talk to wrestling fans, even for outside of WWE fans. Please support me. I'm going to do a lot more stuff in the future for you guys. Today is the 13th of January. I'm recording this. Obviously, it'll be released out on a Saturday, I believe. Yep, it's Friday today. So Saturday, I'll be releasing this video. And I just wanted to let you guys know, obviously, the time zones are different. I'm in England, so it's a lot different in the UK. But today, I woke up to a like on my status, like on my Twitter, my tweet, from JD from New York 206. JD from NY 206. If you haven't seen him, he's a guy that's on YouTube, and he does obviously Podbean and stuff like that, proper podcasts for wrestling fans. He's very ahead of me, obviously, in terms of wrestling. He's been doing this for years. He watched wrestling for years. He's one of the inspirations of why I do this and what I do. I'd love to collaborate with him in the future. He's great. There's a lot of other great guys that work with him. There's Rusty, there's Joe Cronin, and there's a lot of other guys that are supporting JD, and JD is one of the main guys I've watched since I've started doing this. He likes my tweet, and if I get the tweet up now, I'll put the screenshot on the screen, and basically, I see a video of JD on YouTube, and the YouTube video was very well done from JD, to be honest with you. It's about WWE 2K17, and WWE 2K17, I've even tried getting into the game, and it's a struggle, because there's still a lot of errors, which are the same as last year, and they keep thinking they can patch over stuff and make it better. 2K17 it's been probably one of the big rip-offs, in my opinion, for me and probably a lot of other wrestling fans out there. 2K17 was supposed to live up to a lot of things, and because they keep adding characters like new wrestlers, like obviously the packs and stuff, they keep thinking it's okay, but the game in general is not great. But this is what the video was about. 2K17, he had a massive rant, and at the end, and he has a character on the career mode called Mr. 9 to 5, and it's his character, and I've watched him through every episode, supported him through it, and there was a hint at the end. He was saying he has gone broken, he's had enough, his channel is broken, he is broken, and then at the end he said, I cannot do this no more in this game. And then at the end there's a title saying, will he continue, will he not? And there's a little bit of a glimpse at the end of where Mr. 9 to 5, it looks like he has gone broken into the broken Matt Hardy family. It looks great, and it was a great video, well done. And my tweet to him was, I gotta say, JD from NY206, what a video on YouTube ranting about the 2K17 game. I agreed on all the points that you mentioned, and loved the ending to tease. Hashtag JD from NY. It's just nice to know that someone that does something that I do and enjoy and it's actually quite big, has actually noticed me and my tweet, and actually took the effort and the time into doing that and liking it for me. It makes someone like me, who's a nobody, very happy in the day. I woke up to it, I was like, wow, like that's really good. I just want to thank, if he ever watches this video, I just want to thank him for that. And anyone who knows him he's really good at what he does. Another bit of good news was I woke up this morning and I got one of the messages you get through your phone from Twitter saying I had 300 followers on Twitter. That is a great milestone. I've been looking to get that for the last few months, and I haven't really been doing much these last few months, obviously because of the Christmas period and stuff. So it was great to see. I want to thank anyone, if anyone on Twitter, my Twitter watches my videos, I just want to thank everybody that's followed me on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. In the description box below there'll be links to all my social media, as I've already mentioned. And also, obviously, the news with videos every Tuesday and Saturdays. I decided this yesterday, and I think it's going to help my channel out a lot. This channel has a lot of potential to be one of the best channels of wrestling on YouTube, and I would love to be a top YouTuber for you guys and give you the best quality and the best. Like, if you want to come and see someone that's relaxed and not rage all the time, that's probably where you're going to come, hopefully, here to see me, because I'm not a person usually to rant on, unless it's someone that's really aggravated me about a wrestler and they say they're rubbish. But sometimes I'm still even quite calm with that, because at the end of the day, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. That's why if you see me on every video, always state, this is my opinion, please give me yours, because at the end of the day, everyone has their own opinions. But yeah, another point is this weekend, we've got a great weekend coming up for people in the UK especially. You've got the UK Championship over the Saturday and the Sunday. I'll probably watch the Saturday early hours in the morning one. But then Sunday, obviously, I've got Monday morning, I've got work, so I'll probably watch it Monday when I finish work. But at the moment, I just wanted to give my favourite and my prediction who I reckon's going to win it. I've seen a multiple amount of clips on YouTube of the contestants. There's a lot of people from What Culture. There's a lot of people from all around the world and has been around the world. But one of my favourites, if you haven't seen him already, please check him out. It's Pete Dunne. He's from Birmingham. I followed him on Twitter this morning. I followed a few on Twitter this morning, I think. But Pete Dunne is my favourite. He's probably one of the underdogs. I don't think he's one of the favourites at the moment from what I've heard, and he is probably my favourite I'm going to pick to win the UK Championship. And then also yesterday I won a collage on Facebook for doing a trivia question. It was something random, but it just made me happy. Things like this make me happy as a wrestling fan. The question was Stone Cold was a tag team champion 4 times, who was it with? I said Dude Loves, Shawn Michaels, Triple H and The Undertaker, and I got the question right. It was really good. It was pretty simple to remember, really, because I remember Stone Cold era onwards. And yeah, I got it right. I was the first one to get it right, so I got a collage. Someone created a little collage. I'll put a picture on the screen right now for you guys, so you can check it out. It's not the best of collages, obviously, but it's still nice. It took a person some time to make it, and he asked me who I wanted. I picked John Cena. As you can tell, John Cena is my favourite. This is what the video is going to be about in a minute. And yeah, John Cena has just always been one of my favourite. And the quote on there from the recent episodes of SmackDown is, "I'm John Cena, recognise." Now, that quote is just probably one of my best quotes I've heard from John Cena in a while. It just gives that attitude as if, say, I'm doing whatever I want, basically. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know the little bit of news of videos every Tuesdays and Saturdays. This weekend about the UK Championship. Who do you think will win the UK Championship? Are you actually watching it? Please let me know in the comment section below. And also, thank you to all my followers, all my subscribers. And yeah, I hope you have a great weekend and enjoy all the content that's coming out from me in the future. This week's roundup of wrestling, really. I watched SmackDown, Raw and 205 Live. I haven't watched NXT just yet. Apparently NXT was pretty good, but SmackDown Live I thought was awesome. I thought there was a lot going on in SmackDown. Obviously, the announcement for next week, as they do every week, there's always a new title match every week, which makes it really fun to watch. Next week, you've got Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss going at it in a steel cage. But this week, you had the whole talking scene between Becky and Alexa with Daniel Bryan. It looked really good. It made me excited for the new matches. Obviously, you had John Cena versus Baron Corbin. A lot of people were upset that John Cena pinned Baron Corbin clean, but who else would you rather do that? The only other person I can think of is AJ Styles himself, but John Cena's a top name. They've got to show that he's going to even contest against AJ Styles. If John Cena would have lost or it would have been a DQ, it would have been no point match. There was a tag team match with American Alpha and Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, with Luke Harper on the outside, the Wyatts. And this match again, it was another great storyline being told. American Alpha picking up the win to retain. It was all great. And then you had also Dean Ambrose and The Miz confronting it on Dean Ambrose's TV show. And yeah, it was great. Ambrose is just so funny, and being a champion, it's finally great to see him as champion and seeing The Miz's heel work again. So SmackDown overall was awesome. I think it was about an 8 out of 10. Raw was pretty okay. I wouldn't say it was perfect. There was some good matches in there. There was some bad moments where I thought, you know what, this is annoying me. But everyone to their own. Raw was okay. I'd give it about a 5 out of 10. The key moment for me was probably, I think it was Sheamus and Luke Gallows going at it in the ring, and then you had Cesaro and Carl Anderson on the commentary. I think that was a key moment. I think obviously the moments with Chris Jericho and that was pretty cool too. But that was okay. As I said, probably about a 5 or a 6 out of 10. 205 was pretty good this week. I really enjoyed the cruiserweight action. There was 2 great matches on there. You had Cedric Alexander going against Noam Dar finally. We've been waiting to see this match because obviously the whole feud thing with Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox ends up getting involved when Noam Dar was on the floor and Cedric was about to win the match. Cedric Alexander basically loses the match because of Alicia Fox, and it looks as though Cedric and Alexander and Alicia Fox are split up, and Noam Dar is winning the feud in general in the mind games. But the feud was pretty good, and then you had Rich Swann versus Tony Nese, and Tony Nese is probably one of the best athletes in the cruiserweight right now. He is a beast, and Rich Swann as well, obviously the cruiserweight champion. Who wouldn't like him? His gimmick is so great as a face. I don't think he's cheesy. I've heard comments saying he's cheesy. I think Rich Swann is great, and he's probably one of the best cruiserweights at the moment. There was hints at Akira Tozawa coming back, but yeah, Rich Swann picked up the win, and he took a hint at Neville saying, "I'm coming for you," basically. And it was a really good show overall. I thought the show was overall good. You had the little scene with Jack Gallagher and Arya Davari as well, 2 other great cruiserweights that are being built up. A lot of people putting a bit of disrespect to these cruiserweights. It does a bit agitate me at times because these are actually really, really good. But yeah, overall, this week, I'd say SmackDown was the best show. Coming at the second, I'd say 205 Live with a rating of 7 out of 10, and I'd say Raw was third with a 5 or a 6 out of 10. I'm not being too harsh. I just personally don't enjoy Raw as much as I used to, but SmackDown Live is always awesome every week. I do enjoy watching it, and that's probably because of the 2 best wrestlers in the world is on it, John Cena and AJ Styles. So what did you guys think of SmackDown, Raw, 205 Live, and maybe even NXT? I haven't seen NXT yet. I'll probably watch that today. But yeah, what did you guys think was the best show? What did you guys think was the worst show? Give me all your feedback. Going into the reasons why I personally think John Cena is one of the best of all time, and that is because as a kid growing up, seeing John Cena grow and his whole gimmick grow as well, he's hard not to love for me. It's just not the one thing I could hate. I can understand he goes stale at times, and I can understand people say when he's Vince's bitch and he's under the thumb and stuff. I can understand things like that, but for me, I don't really take notice of all that. I'm a face lover. I love John Cena. I don't know. It's just John Cena's always been someone to look up to as a kid, and that's one of the reasons. Now, another reason, if you look at the matches John Cena's been in, this is just a few examples. Obviously, the recent one with AJ Styles. If you look at CM Punk, if you look at Edge, maybe even soon Undertaker. I'm hoping they set this up soon. This is their opportunity, their one-time opportunity. I'm hoping they do. But if you look at the matches overall John Cena has had, amazing. You can't say he's not amazing. Now, you can see he gets a little bit, his moveset may get a bit boring to some people. I can understand that, but John Cena overall is a great wrestler. Another reason is because what he has done for WWE. WWE have needed someone of this stature for a while. They've been trying to give it to Roman Reigns, pass it on. It hasn't worked. But with John Cena, at times he's carried the company. John Cena has always done the tribute to the troops and movies and TV shows, and it's all bits that people may not be interested in, but he's still done stuff for the WWE. People seem to want to forget. Another thing is the new attitude and the new gimmick is really winning me over. I like the new stuff of, why do you think I do it? Because I'm John Cena, recognised. I like all the old attitude, that it just personally it suits him, and I like the whole thing because he's made himself, he's going to do it again, and he doesn't care whoever's in his way. I like that attitude, I like the whole gimmick, and I think it will suit him really well. That's another reason why I like him at the moment. Also, his age, he's not particularly young, but he's in the best fitness of his life. His body looks great, and he's keeping up with this youth talent. sticking in the room with people that are really quick, especially AJ Styles. I know he's not young, but he's still really quick. To keep up with these people is really, really good. I think the number one reason why I like John Cena is because he's close to Ric Flair's record. Ric Flair has even said himself he wants him to break it. If he has said it, and I'm sure a lot of other superstars have said it, John Cena is the man to break it. Now, that is probably all the reasons of a quick roundup of why I really like John Cena. I hope you can understand. I hope it's maybe opened a few people's eyes to why I am a big fan of John Cena, and maybe you guys are even a fan of John Cena. I don't know, because let me know in the comments. I don't know who's a fan of who. Let me know who your favorite wrestler is, and let me know what you thought of this week's roundup of wrestling. Also, if there's anything major that happened outside of WWE, let me know so I can go ahead and watch it. Also, if you're a fan of what I do, subscribe. Also, in the description box, please go ahead and support me on all my social media. And don't forget, guys, thank you very much. And this is Pure Wrestling. See you on the next video, guys.